The Atlanta Braves, a major league club, would tell the city forefathers, hey, look, Parker Field's okay, but it needs to be replaced. And so that's where the new stadium cry was starting, the groundswell back in the early 80s. In came a general manager named Richard Anderson, who was a Parney before there was Parney, but Richard Anderson came in and he started organizing the troops to get a little groundswell to build a stadium. And one of the persons that stepped forward to help was Bobby Ukrop, and then another gentleman was Richard Hollander. And the three of them were able to kind of start planning, kind of start discussing, and doing what needed to be done. And that's when the diamond started to come to fruition.
I want to talk about your brother a little bit, because I know you were working at Ukrop's with your brother at the time. And in a roundabout way, he also kind of played a big part in you becoming a part of the diamond.
Yeah. Well, historically, my brother, who's 10 years older than I, used to, there's something he didn't want to do, he gave it to me. Now, but he knew I love sports. Mm-hmm. And we were trying to expand our business, but the reality was, in order to move a project like this forward, he knew, and I knew, you needed to have the working people, the real people in the community behind it. It wasn't something that was going to be dictated to people. Mm-hmm. And I think for the government people and the private sector people to realize that there was a grassroots, there was a pent-up demand for doing something together. Mm-hmm. And having a place where Henrico, Chesterfield, and Richmond residents could come together and enjoy professional sports. It wasn't about baseball, it was about the community. And I will tell you that the way this thing worked, these are all the people who made monetary contributions to the ballpark. All these are, and they're on the Wall of Fame there. And so this is what it was the people saying, not to mention all the people who bought ballpark specials and participated in the community-wide efforts that we had to raise money.
I'll never forget opening night, because it probably almost didn't happen, because people were still scurrying around getting this facility ready to go. In fact, I think the story goes that the occupancy permit license really wasn't signed off on until about 5 o'clock. I really believe sitting there in that moment, on that night in 1985, I think we understood and we knew how special that moment was to the community.
There's something magical about baseball that draws people out to the park to while away a few hours under the right conditions. Many have tried to explain Americans' love for baseball. Whatever it is that attracts the fans wasn't strong enough to overcome the rundown condition of Parker Field in its later years. People want to relax, dream, forget their troubles, be entertained, but Parker Field was not very uplifting, to say the least. The new park will make going to a baseball game fun again. I believe it would be a master stroke to give the ballpark a name that would complement this good feeling, a name that would bring the magic back to baseball in Richmond. I suggest we call our new ballpark the Diamond. I hope the Diamond doesn't offend those who believe the community-wide effort to build the park should be remembered in the name Richmond Metro Stadium or something like that. All the municipalities have come together in this endeavor, sparking a renewed interest throughout Richmond. But don't douse the flames with a dull and commonplace name. The Diamond symbolically can include Richmond, Chesterfield, and Henrico. Everyone as the diamond of the community at large, a jewel of many facets, if you will. I would apologize to those who believe we should retain the name Parker Field and to those who would like to memorialize Tommy Aaron. We could set aside a place in our new park to honor these two men and others who contribute to our rich heritage in sportsmanship. Richmond could use a healthy dose of hope and togetherness, and the Diamond can be a special mix of our combined efforts in building the park, along with the magical attraction of the game. Diamonds on Forever was a great slogan to get people to pitch in. Let's make the Diamond we're building together a monument to the magic of the game and the best in us. Sincerely, no name.
Well, on behalf of everybody who spent at least a day or two at the Diamond and enjoyed the memories, I want to thank you for what you did and your colleagues did in bringing the Diamond to Richmond, where they had an opportunity to enjoy some great memories, got a chance to spend some family time, watch some great baseball, and those memories will continue across the street.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yep.
Appreciate it very much.